I made $1.7 million in the last 15 months, and here are the 5 steps that made it possible. Step 1 is live in America. All right, Jim Rohn says that step 1 is to live in America because how lucky can you get? Right? People are not prodding and scheming their whole lives to go to Poland. They're not trying to go to Russia. They're trying to come to America. Why? Because America is easy. Right? And so it's really important to understand that when you live in America, you have an opportunity that nobody else has in the world. And that opportunity is for you to try and fail and try again and fail and try and fail over and over again and never run out of opportunities. We live in a world right now where the average income in the entire world is less than $8,000 a year. In America, it's $34,000 a year. So that means that in America, you have 4 times, even living in poverty is 4 times better than living in the rest of the world. And it's super important to be grateful and honored and humbled to be able to live in America. Now, it seems very interesting to me when people in America complain about their situation because we do live in America. And I know this might be controversial, and I know that people outside of America might be saying, I wish I could, or you guys aren't letting us come in there, or whatever the heck you believe. And I know that immigration and refugees is a major controversial topic in the world today. I'm just talking about living here in America and having opportunities that other people in the world don't have because we live in a capitalist society and we understand what entrepreneurship is all about. Now, one great thing in the world today is that we have the internet. And because of that, anybody, anywhere can have so many entrepreneurial opportunities that were not available 20, 30 years ago and way in the past. And so no matter where you're at in the world, you can still benefit from the idea of entrepreneurship, from the setup of capitalism. All right? But to live in America, in the world today, in the past, and since 1776, we have opportunities to create freedom. We have opportunities to be able to live in prosperity and peace. And of course, there's always going to be non-peaceful situations happening all around us. But if you can sit right here at your desk, wherever you produce from, and be able to live in prosperity and live mentally in abundance, then you can create whatever the free market will bear. Step 2 is to find an opportunity. And even if number 1 isn't possible for you right now and you don't live in America, step 2 you can do anywhere in the world thanks to the rise of the internet. Because we all have opportunities. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your upbringing is. I don't care where you're born. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what your parents do. The world doesn't care. The world rewards people that have opportunities and take advantage of them. And so that's why step number 2 is to find an opportunity. And you want to find an opportunity that you can do. Right? When I say something that you can do, then it's something that becomes easy for you. Now, everything that you don't know how to do is hard in the beginning. It's hard to lift weights if you've never worked out. It's hard to run a few miles if you don't go on a run. It's hard to do math if you've never crunched numbers before. It's hard to read a book if you've never read a book. But as you continually improve your skills at those things, everything becomes easy. Through repetition and experience, anything can become easy. So you want to find an opportunity that you can benefit and you can earn income from. Now notice I didn't say make money. The only people that make money work at the mint. And we don't work at the mint. And that's why we don't make sense. We earn income. And income is what you receive from adding value through whatever opportunity you choose. And you want to find an opportunity that utilizes and maximizes the gifts that God blessed you with. What do I mean by that? I mean, I always like to equate it to playing My Player on Madden or FIFA, where you have to build a custom player, and God built you being a custom player to be the best that you can be. What opportunity were you made to take advantage of? Some of the ways that you can do this are taking personality tests, taking career placement tests, although a lot of times they try to fit you into the job market, and in the world you can create opportunities out of anything being an entrepreneur. But you want to find an opportunity that you can do and that over time will become easy. Everybody hates everything that's new because you don't know it, we have fear of the unknown, we have fear of success, we have fear of failure, and so it's important that you find an opportunity that you know you believe in, that you're sold on the product, you're sold on the company, you're sold on yourself, and you can go talk to people about it. Because the only way that you're going to possibly get anybody to come to your restaurant, to come to your insurance agency, to come to your real estate business, to call you for videography services, to call you for social media management, to call you for whatever opportunity you decide to take advantage of, is because you are actually sold on it. Because you can only sell to the extent of which you are sold. And you want to find an opportunity of which you're sold on. Wait. Before we move on, please like and subscribe below. It really means a lot because we're going to be dropping a lot more content and bringing you as much value as possible. Step number 3 is to find a mentor. Nobody ever got anywhere on their own. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He says nobody ever got anywhere on their own. It is so important to find mentors. I've had mentors at every phase of my life, for every step of my journey, in every endeavor that I've had. And for you, think about some of the people that have guided you, some of the people that have been there for you. Maybe it's a coach, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a business person, maybe it's somebody, and you don't even have to know them personally. A mentor can be somebody that you indulge and immerse yourself in their content. You don't even have to know them personally in the world today. Back in the day, you had to go to their house, you had to go to their business. Today, you can open up YouTube and get mentored by any billionaire in the world. You can go read books, watch videos, listen to content, listen to podcasts, and get mentored by the greatest of the greats at whatever opportunity you choose to do. And so it's important that you find mentors and coaches and trainers for yourself, because the mentor is going to show you what to do. You want to find somebody that has what you want and do what they do and say what they say so you can get what they get every single time. If you're a young entrepreneur, a middle-aged adult, anybody, and you haven't had your opportunity yet, the best thing that you could do is go find someone that has what you want and go learn from them, study them, understand what they do, and find someone that's willing to teach you. Most successful people love teaching other people that are coachable and willing to learn. And if you're going to do number 3 and eventually move on to number 4, you have to be coachable and willing to learn. I can't tell you how many interviews I've done, thousands of interviews that I've done for the restaurant business, for network marketing industry, for the insurance industry, that people come to me with their resumes and I say, I don't care about your resume. I care about you being coachable and willing to learn and how you're going to look at me right here in the eyes. And if they're stuttering and if they're nervous and if they're not looking at me in the eyes, I don't care what their resume says. I'm not going to hire that person. So you want to work on your soft skills, the way that you communicate with people, so that when your opportunity comes, you're prepared and you get lucky with a great mentor. Because luck doesn't exist. Luck is where opportunity and preparation meet. And you got to be prepared as a person, as a man, as a woman, somebody that's ready to go, somebody that's willing and able and coachable and surrenders to the process so that you can take advantage of an opportunity, and when a mentor comes across your life, you're ready to roll, and then you can move on to step 4. Step 4 is to shadow the mentor. That means that you must follow what they do. You got to learn what they do, how they talk, how they walk, how they act, how they dress, everything about them, and do whatever they say. Now, I know that you might not want to do everything that they say, and I'm telling you that you have to do everything that they say, no matter what they say. And it's hard. It's hard because I've always been a rebellious child. I've always been somebody that wants to get out of the norm. I've always been somebody that wants to do things differently. But the one thing that I've never surrendered in myself is that I'm going to surrender to the process. And the process requires me being able to let go of my ego, leave my ego at the door, and being able to walk in somewhere and do whatever the person that has more money, more experience, and more understanding about that thing that I want to learn from them than I do. And you must be that way. And don't think that you're all high and mighty. You haven't done anything in this new opportunity. And even if you've done something in the new opportunity and the mentor's done more than you, it's important to surrender to that process. Now, you can do things your way, but experience is expensive. You don't want to learn from your own experience. You want to learn from other people's experience, which is why you can read books and study people and study your mentor. And as a child, I was literally shadowing my dad all the time. I was always with my dad. I walk, talk, dress, and acted like my dad for the first 25 years of my life, until I ended up coming to Miami and getting to the finance business. But I did everything that he did. If something happened and my dad said, go clean this, I cleaned it. If he said, go scrub the floor, I scrubbed the floor. If he said, go over to that guy and say this to that person, I did it. If he said, I want you to walk into the bank, take this money and this slip, fill it out this way, and go tell the bank teller at the front desk to please make a deposit, I did it. I did whatever he said. The person that's been there before and done that before knows more than you. And so if you're new in this opportunity, which this is what you're going to be, because you just found a new opportunity and you just found a mentor and now you're shadowing the mentor, it's important that you realize that that mentor should be somebody that you're willing to surrender to. And so when you're finding your mentor and shadowing your mentor, it's important that you focus, you respect them, you follow them, and again, you do what they do and say what they say so you can get what they get. Step 5 is to do what the mentor did better. Every great mentor wants you to be better than they were. And if you don't have a mentor like that, then you got the wrong mentor. You want to learn from the mentor and do it faster, do it better, do it stronger, do it more powerful, because that's the biggest testament to a mentor that you can make. If you're in a new business, at a new opportunity, have a new mentor, and 3, 5, 10 years goes by, and you're able to achieve what they achieved in 20 years, in 10, that's a testament to their mentorship. And it's a testament to their coaching. And so every great mentor that you'll have in your life wants you to exceed them. And I promise you that if they're trying to hold you down, you got the wrong person. Every great mentor wants you to succeed. I've had a few times in my life that I thought was a mentor in disguise. They were really a groomer. All right, and so a groomer is somebody that's going to pet you and make you feel good about yourself. But when it comes time to actually exceed what the mentor was doing or go against that after you have years of practice and apprenticeship and shadowing and studying under them, they're going to hold you down. And if they hold you down, you got to get out as fast as possible. When I was in the restaurant business growing up, all I wanted to do was improve my dad's stores, improve my dad's stores, improve my dad's stores. And when I had an opportunity a few years later to drop out of college and open up my own stores, then it was a chance for me to do what he did better. And I did do it better, in my opinion. I love you, Dad, all right? But I did do it better, all right? And I was able to achieve what he achieved after 20 years in 2. And I was able to improve my sales and my ability to create profitability. Now, he had more sales than I did, but I ran a very efficient operation. And I believe that a lot of the stuff that I learned from him, you're going to learn from mentors what to do and what not to do. And as you shadow them, you want to take little notes of things that you can improve when it's your opportunity to shine. It's not just to go take, but be able to receive and then give. And so the great hallmark, and this is why step 5 is to do what the mentor did better, is to be able to do this and improve it and be able to better the world because of it. And that's what every great person does, right? Andrew Carnegie mentored Napoleon Hill, who wrote the book Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill mentored Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn mentored Tony Robbins, right? All of these people passing the torch on, and Jim Rohn wasn't a billionaire, but Tony Robbins is, right? And so you want to do what they did and do it better. And whatever great mentor you have, you also should make it clear with them, which is a mistake that I've made before, is that I didn't make it clear that one day I want to be stronger, better, bigger, and be able to do what you did. I always respect you. I want to be able to take what I learned from you and be able to improve it forever. And that is what's going to carry on their legacy. And that if you can do the things that your mentor did and do them better and pay it forward, then you can even teach other people to do it. And one day you'll have another young person come up to you so that you can teach them how to do what you just did. And again, it is important for you to be able to want to be great, right? All of this comes down to you being committed to being great. So many people are not committed to being great. So many people accept laziness, accept mediocrity, accept middle class. And this is a call out to all of you that think that way, to be able to expand, to take the law of the lid off. Stop limiting yourself. Stop these limiting beliefs. Realize that there are billions of dollars that are floating around in space for you to be able to end up in your bank account. That there's so much money in the world that there is literally change on the ground and homeless people walking by it. That's how much money there is in the world. There are so many opportunities that if you go on Indeed and Monster, you couldn't even possibly apply for every single job. Opportunities are everywhere. Money is everywhere. Mentors are everywhere. And it's up to you to take advantage of it, because you will be able to see things that other people don't see, hear things that other people don't hear, and be able to attract things that other people don't attract when you commit, when you make a decision to be your best self and change your life and be able to achieve more than $1.7 million in the next 15 months. I want every single person on here to have $2-3 million in the next 12 months. Have more than me, do it faster than me, be better than me, and then send me a message, and I'd love to connect with you. I would love to have you on my podcast. I would love to share success with you and share stories with you. And I appreciate all of you that have been here for this time so that we can all collaborate together, create success together, and make the world a better place together. So again, here are the 5 steps I've taken to achieve $1.7 million in the last 15 months. And my wish for you is for you to be able to achieve more in less time, to be able to do what I did better, faster, and stronger than me.